Welcome back to the camping show. As you can see, the scenery is a little bit different because I'll be back on stables. A bit tired, I was on the late shift last night, finished at 8 this morning, and then I was here about 12:30. My first choice swim, the gate, that was taken. My second choice was cooler, that was taken. And my third choice was bridle, and that was taken, but he left. But there's someone in the peg opposite bridle pump. And as you know, when I do fish bridle, I fish the corner which is pumped water, so I couldn't even go in pump. So I'm in Bullyford where I've been before. Seen a few fish already cruising about in the middle. I shall get a little stick in a minute, stickity stick, and show you where I've got them. Let me just put my puffer down and get a stick and I'll flip you around. Ooh. Ah, that'll do. No, it won't. Oh, there must be about 1,000,000 sticks here, and I can never find one to use as a pointing stick. Here we go. Right, flip it right. There you go. Right, we see here, that overhanging tree there, I've got one on the edge now, not under it, just right on the edge. And then the second tree out of them two, I've got one about halfway. And then down this margin, I'm probably, where that tree sticks out, probably about there. That's where I'll be. Everything's set up, quite warm in the sun. Let's go up the top. La-di-da-di-da. Yeah, I thought I'll get all set up and get my head down. I just tried to get an hour and I didn't. But it's looking nice. So I've seen a few fish already, but they're cruising out in the middle. So I've got one in the middle-ish. I've got one on the far bank and one on this bank. Then I might change them in the morning. See what happens tonight. But just a little quick intro to let you know where I am and what I'm up to. Yeah, hello again. I mean, I've got to go on the Syndicate this week because it's got another lake exclusive on. So I managed to get booked on over 2 nights. It's tea time now, it's about 4:30 now. So I've got tonight and tomorrow night. Off by dinner time Friday, then I've got Friday off, so chill out night at home, then back to work Saturday. So I've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday nights, and I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off next week. I'm doing 10-hour shifts, so I'm doing my 4 shifts in my 40 hours in 4 shifts. And then next week, probably be back on the Syndicate. But that'll do for now. Because I'm waffling. I might do something to eat, watch the water, have a couple of beers, and then hopefully catch up on some sleep. So I'll see you in the morning on the Camping with Webby show. Not a bad site this, not a bad campsite this, is it? Right, I'm off. I'll catch you all later. Bye for now. Morning. Welcome back to the camping show. I did have a few liners last night, so there's fish in here. But the camping's going well. It's like 7:45 now. About an hour ago, it was really warm, but it's clouded over now, but the sun was out and it was really warm. So I've baited back up. I've slackened off a bit because obviously this water isn't that big, so I don't want tight lines going right through the water. So the semi-slack, not slack, not hanging off the rod ends, but slacker than I normally fishing. So we'll see what today brings. I don't think the guy in pumps had out. Well, if he did, I didn't hear out. And the two guys to me right, I never heard out. But they might have had one, I don't know, but I didn't hear anything. So I'll just do this little update and then finish watching the Jim Shelley podcast on Nash One on YouTube. I started watching that last night. I started watching it and I forgot the football was on, so then I stopped it. I got halfway through it and then listened to the footy. So I'm going to watch the end of that. It's alright. I say a lot of people call Jim Shelley, don't they? But I don't know, I think he's alright. Some of his methods are a bit iffy, I suppose, but you can't doubt what he's caught, can you? I think you're saying he's got the record for the most 40, is it? He's caught a 40 from every county in Britain, something like that. Which is some going. There was one crashing out about half hour ago. That was to my left. On the left margin at that end of the lake. That's why I like to get in the corners here, as you know. The fish seem to like the corners. And I'm right in the middle, aren't I? But they do cruise up and down, so I'm hoping to catch one as they're moving up and down. Because the sun's coming out again now, it's going to be warm, so they're going to be cruising about. And I've got a lot of liquids in my bait this time, and the boilies that they're soaked, then I've got powder on them as well. So they're really high trapped, I hope, so that it should draw them down. Because I've done the liquids on them, like I said, for the throwing stick wise, but I've also coated them in. I had some base mix left for the Nutter S, or the Nutter S, yeah, boilers, I used to make my own. And I've scattered some of that on it, some of the base mix powder. So as it releases from the liquids, because they're sticky, it should start floating up and down, I'm hoping, and draw the fish down. But I'll put them out on the same spots. They're the same rig, so I've got one on a D rig, one on an ash claw, and one on a cord crank. Just touched all the up points up. I think I might get another, when I bait up later, they might be good for that, then I might change them. Because they're not dull, but they're not pinpoint sharp, if you know what I mean. They're sharp enough to go in, but they're not pinpoint sharp. If I try touching them up with a filo, I think they're a bit too thin now, so I try touching them up. That's not going to work, it's just going to make them brittle or just turn over, so waffety. Yeah, so I might just change them over. Alright, I'm not saying a lot because there's not a lot happening. So I might take you outside later. But I say bait wise the same. I'm still introducing the bug. But I just want to get... I don't know, I might actually start fishing the bug next week. Because I've got my rope for work. And I've got the same days off next week. He's doing me 10-hour shifts, so I do 4 on 3 off, which suits me because I can go fishing then, can't I? Even though my first day off's after a midnight shift, so I'm tired like I was yesterday. But when because I've only booked 2 days on here because I didn't know what I was doing next week yet. I didn't want to book the Friday because I could have booked 3 nights. I didn't want to book the Friday not knowing for definite that I want back till 9:30. Saturday night, if I'd have known that, I'd have booked Friday night as well and done 3 nights. But that means I'm going to do 3 nights on the Syndicate next week. And Wednesday's a good day to get there. There shouldn't be that many on, if anybody. So I should have a choice of the swims, and I'll probably, 3 days, I might go in Reedy or the Point. That's what I'm thinking. We shall see. Right, I'm going to get off because I'm just waffling about notes, aren't I? I've got notes to tell you. I say I put them back out in the same spots. They're only getting a scoop of pellet on each one and a handful of boilies scattered around them. And I shall catch you later. Oh, that's yeah, the D-rig one, that's the waft rig, because that's the one I fished a bit closer and where there might be a bit of debris. But actually the one I got out to the far bank, just at the edge of that overhanging tree, I could probably do putting a D-rig and a wafter on that. When I brought that in, there was a bit of dead weed or something on the boilie. Wasn't on the up, covering the up point, but there was a bit on the boilie, so there's something down there. Right, I'm going to finish my coffee, then carry on watching Jim Shelley. And I might listen to a bit of music. So, catch you later. Bye for now. Hello. Well, still not a lot happening. Guy in gate left. And someone else jumped in and had one within an hour of getting here. Where's the sun? I don't know. There, is it that better? Yeah. Yeah, so I don't rightly know. Camping's going well. Cooking's doing alright as well. Got a couple of southern fried chicken, like little steaklet things. In my wraps again, healthy, whole meal. Say it's 10 to 6 now, so I'll be having them about, I don't know, I might bait up about 7, then I'll have them. Then I'll listen to the Scousers and Manx on the radio later, the football. But it's been good to get out, and it's like a sun trap here. Obviously it's surrounded by trees. It's been silly hot today. Because as you know, I like the sun and the heat and all that, but it's been really, really warm. I've been sweating. Oh, the fish seem to be to me right. Well, I thought it would be, because I wanted to get in gate. That was my first choice. My second choice was bridle if there was no one in pump, but there was someone in pump. And my third choice was cooler. And there's someone in there, and that's one that caught after about an hour of getting here. But it's black with fish to me right, that's where they all go. I know they'll be down there. Obviously I'm in the middle. And nothing. Well, nothing. I'm spreading the corona. Corona. I like to keep it to himself, spreading it about a bit. So I've got my corona. Got my puffer. Getting blown about a bit. That wind's nice. Can you see the lake? Yeah, you can't you? But then you can't see me because I'm all dark, which might be a good thing. I'll flip it around a minute and show you the lake. But what I've noticed is it's getting really busy on here. Because I used to fish this regular. Now I come midweek, I've been hearing one on. Or there might be one other on. Like I say, when I got here yesterday, excuse me, I think there was 4 pegs taken. Midweek, that's not like here. And now it's Thursday. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 of us on. And there's only 6 pegs. So there's 1 peg spare. Midweek in it, there's 1 free peg. Because there is 7 pegs, but they always keep 1 empty, they only let 6 on. So if you are the last one that gets it, you have got a choice still. Which is a good thing, I suppose. And at weekends, you've got no chance. You have to book it now weeks in front, I think. The weekend is just getting it's just booked, fully booked all the time. So I don't know what's going on. It's getting more popular because the fish are obviously getting bigger. I think it's done a 30. There's another couple aren't far behind now. And for 20 quid for 24 hours, not bad. Except the weekend, Friday and Saturdays, it's 25 quid for 24 hours. Which still isn't bad because the membership's 40, I think. Then if you rejoin, the membership's 30. It's not bad. And it is a real nice fishery. Let's take a walk down here. And then I can flip it round and show you like, oh, there's my house, look, hey! Yeah, just flip it round. And there's the lake. I say, there's someone in that corner in Pump. There's no one opposite me. Then in Paddock, there's a guy in there, and there's a guy in the cooler. It goes round there. So like I say, it's a really nice lake. And it used to be my runs water. Now I can't even get a bleep. I've had a couple of bleeps that's happening, but some smaller fish have been in the margins. Don't know what they are. They're catching me lines. But like I say, I'm going to rebait about 7ish, I reckon. It's light now to 8:30, 9, isn't it? So I've rebait at 7. I'm repeating myself now because I've got a note to say. And then, like I say, you've seen the pegs. Just giving out ups. Idea how much room you got. But a rebait, that's no good, is it? That might be. If you're getting the sun in the background. Hey, it's sunny! They said we're supposed to get a mini heat wave middle of May. Well, it's middle of May now and it's been hot. But hopefully, yeah, so shall I repeat myself again? I'm going to, what am I going to do? Rebait about 7. Let's go to the top and see if that's any better. Oops. Oh, it's cool. Oh, where have I gone? Where have I gone? Yeah, it's cooler up here. But yeah, so nothing to report, so I want to sign off in a minute. Just let you get a little look at the lake, look. Where have I gone? I'm here. Yeah, there's the lake. And I'll flip it around here once more so you can see the lake, and then I'm going to get going. There you go. Hey, not a bad place to spend a couple of nights, is it? Still got a chance, still got time for a fish. Hopefully I'll have one in the night when it cools down. But I'm going because I'm going to say that I get rebaited and sort something out to eat. Or have something to eat first, then rebait. Whatever. Catch you all later. Bye for now. Morning. Oh, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Not because I was catching loads of fish, but I was getting loads of liners. Especially on me margin rod, my rod to the left. So it was all moving about. But I don't know what's going on. It happens, doesn't it? I reckon you could put me on the most prolific runs water in Britain and put me on there for a week and I'd blank. But like, you know, that's how it goes. There was fish feeding on one of my spots. Because obviously I put oil, I got salmon oil on my pellets. And a flat spot come up, and I see some bubbling, that's what I was feeding. But they just didn't pick the upbait up, or if they did, they got rid of it. And also last night, just before dark, I think I got done then. Because it was like, well, I thought it was a run, and then it just stopped. So it wasn't a line, it was definitely, I got picked up and I got done. And I put all fresh rigs on last night as well before I put them out, so all the hooks are sharp. But as we know, or we don't know because we can't see, every session I reckon all of us, each session we get done more times than what we know. Where they're picking it up and getting rid of it and we're not even getting any indication they're getting rid of it. But the rigs are good, they turn well, they're sharp. It's just one of them things, isn't it? If they pick it up and suck and blow straight away before the hook's turn, like if it's just turning as a blow, it could turn it back up that way, couldn't it, straight out. Like I say, I'm using running legs, so I don't know if that's affecting it. Maybe if I go back to leg clips or Ellies, they'll feel the weight of the lead more. But then no, they won't, because even with the, like with the eddy rig, if they pick it up and go towards where the direction of the lead, they're going to get the weight of the lead. But if they go the other way, they'll still get the weight of the lead, but then the bead will move and it's sort of going to go away from them a bit, innit? Just like a running rig does. And with the running rigs, they should be getting the weight of the lead as soon as they pick it up. And then when they move away, that's when the lead slides away, but then they should be hooked. I've ordered some new hooks, because I blame any you blame like you do, don't you? You go, oh, I wonder if it's the hooks, I wonder if it's this, that or the other. But I ain't got a problem with the cranks. I've had a lot of fish on the cranks, I've had a lot of fish on the NAS claws. And on me wafter rigs I've got the ESP, is it the muggers? I'm not sure now. But what I've ordered some more cave shanks, and I've ordered some beat points, but the new Ridge Monkey ones. Because I've got some corner caves at home, and I'm going to start using the bait screws. I've got the longer bait screws than the shorter ones. I've got the 8mm and the 22mm, so I'm going to still fish snowmans if I put the longer screw on. And I've got the Nash ones, I ain't got just the normal bait screws, I've got the bait screws with the swivel on. So they turn in all directions, just a lot more movement. I think that should aid. And I'll probably still keep doing what I'm doing. I'll have a wafter rig, because that'll be my near margin rig. We always get a bit of debris in the water, so that'll sink a bit slower and should rest on top of it. Then my open water ones, my two out to the middle. I'll probably have one on the crank like I am now, because I like the cranks and I've caught a lot on it. And one on a snowman, but with a long bait screw on a cave. And also like my wafter rig, that'll be on a D rig. Or I might just put that on the beat point. Or I could send the beat point out and my wafter rig, I'll have that on a D rig. Or I don't know, we'll see. I might put them both on like basically German rigs, aren't they? Me wafter and one of me rods out to the middle and one just on a crank with nothing on it. I don't know string tune or anything on that. But the other two, obviously, I'll have a bait stop on it, won't I? Stop the ring swivel or bait screw moving to coming off, or you know what I mean. And I've got the PB Products liner liners, the shrimp ones, and I might use them on them too. like on the wafter rig, and me cave shank what's going out, they'll have them on, and the crank, nothing on it. Just that's how I fish that, with nothing on it. Look at that. Got a moorhen now come to see me. What are you doing? Oi! Oi, cheeky! Let's see if this tufty torch waits. Yeah, didn't like that. Yeah, so it's a blankety blank, blankety blank. Just made me second coffee. As soon as I finish that, I'm going to start packing away and get off. I'll be well gone by 12. I'd say that's 8:45 now. Been up since. What time was I up? It was light about 5. 4:30, 5 o'clock. Like I say, I got up, had a wee, made a coffee, got back in my bag. Just stayed in my bag watching the water, having my coffee. And I'm up properly now. I'm going to, like I say, just do this little end vlog. And I'm going to say what I always say. Now I'm going, look, it looks spot on for it. It's overcast, it's cooler. I ain't seen any fish cruising on the top, not like yesterday. There was all down the gate end, because that's where they go when it's warm. They all seem to go down there. But I don't know, that opposite me, he had one last night. Within a couple of hours of setting up or so. Probably sooner than that. But the one he had, he was fishing a bit closer than I am, because I've got one about halfway. Well, I had to move one because the ones I had out to them trees there, he cast sort of over that direction, so I had a big man in shorter, so I had that one halfway, and I had one to the second of them trees about halfway. The one stood down the margin, and like I say, there was feeding on my spot because it was sticking up and that. And the one he had towards that sort of similar area, he didn't have out on that. The one he caught on was straight out in front of him and shy in the middle. That's when he caught him. So I don't know. The lad in paddock, which is the one as you're looking at it to the right, I don't know if it's in shot, but to the right of the pump, that green hose you can see, I don't think he had out. Cooler had one then as soon as he got here. I think he had a banana fish. And that light's coming out. I've had that about 4 or 5 times. But the other two lads, the one in the pump, I don't know if he had any more. I think he had a couple yesterday, but I don't think he's had any more last night or this morning. And Gate, I don't know if they've had any or not. So I think it's time to start packing up and get off, lick me wounds, and see you on the next one. I'll be back out again next week, all being well, and I'll be back on the Syndicate. And what I'm thinking, I might start using the bug now. I've still got some SLK and S7s left, but I'll just use them for freebies because I've got the 8 mils as well in the SLK, S7 and the bug. So on my Syndicate, I'll be using the house pellets I've got and the 8 millers, scoop each of them, the SLKs, S7s and the bug. Because I say varieties is the spice of life, don't they? And I'll start still putting all 3 out. It gives them a bit of a buffet, doesn't it? It's like a little finger buffet. I'll have a bit of that, a bit of that, I'll have a bit of that. But upbait wise, I think I'm going to go the bug, because I've got some bug wafters. I've been glugged for, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks now. My first lot of bug I got, when they arrived, I did them in the liquid food, then frozen. And that's what I've been adding to me freebies. I'm just taking an handful out, an handful escalate out like that, you know what I mean? Bit more than a handful, but measuring them out, a handful of each. That's what my freebies are. Then the SLK and the S7s. So what I'll do, my little pots, what I bring my up baits in, which are them, because that's enough for a session, isn't it? I'll just be bringing one pot. I'll bring a pot of them, and like I say, the bugs, and the wafters, I'll just bring the bug wafters, and I'll still bring my yellow and my white pop-ups. I've got pink as well, but on the Syndicate it's yellows and whites seem to be working. So that might be the plan. So like I say, I'm going to get off, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully next week back on the Syndicate, and I should be doing 3 nights. Again, depending what shift I'm on a Saturday, because I won't get to out with the Thursday again. But I don't think I should be on a day shift Saturday, because another lad who does days all the time, and he usually has Monday and Tuesday off, so I shouldn't have to cover the day shift, hopefully. So, bye for now. Hope you enjoy these little camping videos. Like I say, in the next camping video, I might show you some of the stuff I use, like stove, kettle or whatever. Even show you the wraps I get and what I put in them, and how I construct them. And my bed and my sleeping bag and my pillow. But I think you've seen that before, haven't you? But I'm going, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.